Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
All right, we're going to get to it, man. There's some more of it. We got Dogface. He goes off on Aunt Jefe, and this one is titled Dogface Goes Off on Aunt Jefe and Reacts to Baby Shooter Shanking in Jail. Now, Baby Shooter and Dogface, they was going back and forth over this T Grizzly issue a couple of months back. Now, it seemed like everybody is saying that Dogface, T Grizzly, these guys got something to do with it, but we gonna hear from Dogface himself. We're not gonna waste too much time with this introduction talking. We're gonna get straight to it. So anyway, man, this is Rockstar 2800. I will have his page at the end of this where you guys can go over there and subscribe and check it out, man. Rockstar be having all the good stuff on his channel. I believe this is Clubhouse that he's on. So let's go ahead and get to this, man. Let's stop talking, Rock. Let's get to it. Let's go.
The YouTube.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Rock. So they're biblical. They're biblical quotes that says, well, it's like ghetto biblical, bro. What happens in the dark will come to the light. The things that you do in the dark, they will manifest themselves in the light. But before we even get into the whole situation, man, I mean, what the f is? Hey, Aunt Jefe, I need somebody to deliver this to Aunt Jefe. Hey, Aunt Jefe, what the? What in the world? Hey, Aunt Jefe, when you? I watched you on No Jumper criticize people, specifically cats out of LA, calling to up to No Jumper, and jumping online, jumping on social media. When you know you calling from a jail phone and everything is being recorded, I watched you criticize people like Brick Baby and I believe Loose Cannon for calling out here, talking about and giving names and putting together details. I'm what the and Hefe is you in there doing, man? Look, bro, G7 Grizzly Gang. We don't know nothing about. But that's listen. That's LA politic, brother. And y'all tell people to stay out of LA politic. Whatever happened to that brother in there, as unfortunate as it may be, that was LA. They ain't had nothing to do with no Detroit. So I don't even know where you. I get it because you heard people screaming Detroit in there, but man, that's LA politicking. We don't got nothing to do with that, bro. LA told us to stay out their business, so that's what we doing. But Aunt Jefe, you provide blow by blow, insider information detail, talking about a bounty and collecting bounties, bro. What is you trying to get? A big U? You trying to?
All right, let's stop right there. All right, so a lot of people have said that. When we seen Loose Cannon and all those guys calling in, a lot of reaction channels, and Jefe channel was one of the channels that said, man, these dudes is crazy. Why are they calling in on a recorded phone call, a recorded jailhouse phone call, talking about criminal activity? Now that Anna's in there, it seems like these guys are upset at him, saying that he's doing the same exact thing that he did content on. Now, this guy, Dogface, he's saying, hold up, homie, wait a minute. Don't be putting us up in that. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Whatever transpired up in there, them dudes got him. If they tried to get some paper, that ain't got nothing to do with us. They thinking by them doing this, it's going to get them a bag. But he's upset like, hold up, man, that ain't got nothing to do with us. That's y'all gang politics. Don't throw us up in that. Whatever issue that we had with dude, we had that with dude, but we ain't going that far to paying y'all no damn money to whoop on this dude. Let's get back to this.
Big U. No, Aunt Jefe, you wrong as something. You wrong. I need somebody to get a hold of Aunt Jefe and tell him he need to retract that statement, bro, because it's different between you guessing, but you stating that like it's a matter of fact. That ain't no matter of fact, bro. We don't know nothing about that, bro. We hearing about it just like y'all hearing about it, man. I heard about it from Rockstar. Rockstar always get the breaking news, bro. I heard about it from Smut Free TV. We don't know nothing about nothing, brother. And Jefe, you dead wrong, and you know you wrong.
Yeah, because so basically in Aunt Jefe video, because for a lot of people don't know, like I don't know if people know. I know you know, but Jefe is incarcerated right now. He's in the county jail. Now, he's given the best insight on this because he's in
Right.
jail because Shooter came to the same module where they're at. So I'm just catching them up to date, Dogface. I'm just saying. So Dogface is referring to the reaction video and Jefe just put out, basically saying like, he got tortured because it's a bounty, some sort of bounty that T Grizzly allegedly has a bounty, and these guys, they feel like T Grizzly may honor that by them getting that shooter this way. I mean, to me that seems very far fetched. But we did hear say apologize to Detroit, to them Detroit or whatever, and shooter saying he ain't had nothing to do with nothing. But I mean, what do you really take from this video, Face? Like, what is like?
What I take from it, Rock, is that LA, and I'm gonna speak for LA, and I want LA to forgive me for even acting like I can speak for LA. But let me speak for LA. LA is tired of all the LA tired of all the false flagging. LA is tired, sick and tired. LA, Bompton, Watts, Long Beach.
Compton, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? It's Compton. But anyway, look, check this out, man. And no disrespect to them other guys, but it's Compton. I want to say this. I get it. I get where they come from. Those phone calls are definitely being recorded. If I was, this is me personally, I'm not him, nobody else, just me. If I'm in there fighting a hot one, facing a hot one, I'm done with I don't even want to talk on the phone. Only thing I gotta say on the phone is, hey, y'all send y'all send some money to me? Yeah, we sent some money. Y'all coming to visit me? Cool. How my son doing? How my daughter doing? How mom's everybody? Everybody straight? All right, cool. Look, I don't want to stay on this phone too long, but I will be calling back later on, just checking on the family and stuff like that. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one. That's it. If you in there facing a hot one and you still talking about gang activity, you must don't want to come on. You crazy. If you think all these channels that's doing a reaction to it, No Jumper, all these channels doing a reaction to it, that the one time the police is not listening, you is crazy, man. This content is not worth your freedom. It ain't. Now, you could talk about other stuff and do content, but talking about what's going on up in there, man, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be talking about none of that. That's just me. Let's get back to this.
Oh, everybody tired of that. Oh, the whole Southern California is tired of that clown circuit that's going on. Really coming out of No Jumper for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? But just in general, they tired of them running around acting like they represent it's an embarrassment to everybody out there when you look at the behavior of Baby Shooter, when you look at all the fake shit, when you look at how he was propped up and used as a tool. LA sick and tired of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? LA is all Southern California is very prideful environment, bro. They sick of all them being used and being led by the nose to do and to embarrass the set. They sick of that, bro. And so if I had to guess, if I was paid for my opinion, I would just simply say that he was around there who just disagreed with the way he was flowing and disagreed with how he was crimping.
Yeah.
That's why I had to assume that, bro. And they was just tired of that shit. That shit ain't real.
Yeah. Okay, I can agree with that. But then, so, I mean, do you accept the apology that they forced out of him?
I do accept the apology, even though it appears as if it was made under duress. You know what I'm saying? But some you funny, bro. You funny. But yeah, but listen. Listen. So there's an analogy that says that fire purifies iron. Fire purifies gold. So sometimes it's called dross. Dross is a substance that covers pure gold. You can't see it until you put fire to it. And then the fire burns all the impurities off of the gold. Baby Shooter may one day come out to be a shiny piece of gold, but he has to be purified first. All that wackism got to be burnt up off him, bro, in order for the true him to shine through. You know what I'm saying? Because from what I know, his history before he even got into a devilish relationship with Whack 100, I heard that he was really a all right cat who was just known for taking care of his business. And I'm gonna take that. You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't flip flop, he was Pyru once upon a time, from what I'm hearing, and then he crossed over to become to start cripping. I mean, you know, sometimes people go through transitions, but
Man, what the? I ain't never heard that. Shooter was a Pyru first, then he turned over to Krill. You hear something new on here every day. But yeah, it seemed like his alliance with Wack is what the reason why people that they saying on here is on him. That's probably why Ant didn't have his back. That's probably why he even if Ant didn't know, let's just say Ant didn't know. And let's just say he did know. If he did know, he probably like, man, F that dude, man. He be on the streets, man, dealing with dudes and you know, he probably put the word. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm just saying what I think might can happen. It can happen if dudes feel like that. But I don't know what happened. I don't know what transpired. Only thing I can say is them dudes found them a victim. He didn't stand on what he supposed to stood on. They smelt that weakness, that fear up in him, and they took advantage of the situation. That's normal activity. That's normal stuff that goes on when you incarcerated, man. All these dudes is young cats. It ain't like it was no G's that whooped on him.
I have no choice but to accept the apology, even though it was made under duress. I hope he stands on that because he know he was wrong. And how he get back to the county jail, and I want to know what happened to this $1 million deal Waukesha got him. Why he back in the county jail? I thought he was living in Vegas or Calabasas somewhere. What the fuck is going on with that?
So I remember when he got out the first time. I mean, when he got out this last time, he was saying he still had another case. He was out on bond from another case though that he had to deal with. So the last week we've been seeing him say he's gonna have to turn himself in. He talking about he had a going away party, all this. So I guess yesterday he finally landed in there. You know what I'm saying? And immediately, I'm talking about immediately, as soon as he got up in there, this is all this transpiring.
Yeah, Rock. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I think this is all internal LA business, bro. I think that you got so many people who representing those different nations and different groups out there who just tired and fed up. And
ain't nobody tired. Ain't nobody fed up. They seen a enemigo come up in there. They went on his Instagram page, seeing that he was crossing out people hoods in his bio, crossing out O's. They caught him up in there. You got 2 phase to run. That sound more like it. Everything else sound like a play to get some bread after that. Once they whooped on you, hey, we might well get some bread. So that's what it is, man.
Frustrated with.
Hold on, Dogface. Don't try to put it off on LA. Them niggas
No, I ain't saying. I'm not saying.
Destroyed in that audio.
Yeah, I get you, and I
in LA, but we heard destroyed in
yeah.
that
But
audio.
listen, bro. As we all, I have received an education about politics in LA. Nothing goes on. Not a not a nickel bag get pushed in the park. A nickel bag don't get pushed in the park without having to go through certain channels. And I'm not saying that it's any particular person's fault or group's fault or it's their responsibility, but I'm just saying I think just in general, I think that what he received was just LA saying, bro, you are making all of us look bad. You making the whole state, specifically and especially Southern California, look bad with how you playing this. I think it's just an overflow reaction of just like, bro, you damn like a little, and you false flagging and you misrepresenting and you allowing yourself to be led around by who you can see clearly been lambs up. Talk to.
All right, you got it wrong again. Like I keep on saying, if you really know gang stuff out here, they caught his ass slipping and gave him a whipping. It ain't nothing to it. Ain't no mystery to none of this shit, man. All this trying to figure out this would happen. This is why it happened. He got caught slipping. Police set him up, put him in the wrong door. They knew where he was going. Simple as that.
About whack 100. So I mean, it just is what it is. I don't know what I heard him say the LA thing. I mean the Detroit thing in there, and he should have apologized because he allowed whack 100 to disseminate 2 pieces of fake paperwork. Now I don't give a fuck if you from LA or New York or Detroit or Chicago or Houston, or whatever, bro. You create fake paperwork,
and if that's true, Shooter need to cut all ties. If that's true. Because you're going to mess around and get yourself unalived out here, man. Luckily, you didn't get unalived up in there. That could have went all the way bad. all the way bad. It could, like I say, man, they seen what you was on here saying. They heard about that bread that's supposed to be on you. I don't know if it's supposed to be on you or not, man. But there's videos on here with people talking about it, with him on the phone talking about it. And even Shooter said, man, ain't no money on my head. So, yeah, man, motherfuckers probably seen a quick way to try to get some bread, man. We done already whooped on him because we caught him slipping on game time. Now, let's just see if we could try to get something out them other guys who really don't like him. Tell them tap in. We seen them dudes put it on their Instagram. AT Grizzly, tap in. Tap in for what? What is he tapping? Why is y'all telling him to tap in for? Telling him to tap in for? To get some paper?
Trying to put yourself, trying to inspire 15 seconds of 15 minutes of fame. You willing to do when you guys willing to do anything for fame and stardom, this is the result of willing to do anything for fame and stardom.
Everybody on the internet doing something for fame and stardom. That's why they on here. They want some bread. They want some money that they wouldn't get paid. Like I keep on telling everybody, they want nobody that's YouTube would go broke right now. YouTube was completely shut down if they stop paying people money for whatever they doing on here.
Yeah. Well, that's crazy because and Jefe felt like the guys who initiated whatever they initiated are trying to get stardom or trying to get some type of clout recognition from T Grizzly or the city of Detroit.
Man, bro, I don't know what the and hey, listen, and Jefe, I hope you hear this the same way you calling out, giving this information. I hope that somebody put this. This is a personal letter, dear Aunt Jefe. Please don't try to connect no dots with no hit. Don't, cause that's what you basically did by saying
That'll get you caught up for real.
they collected on a bounty. When you even use that language, bro, you're the first person to even use that language. You know, I mean, why couldn't it have been them guys just was frustrated? You know what I'm saying? Them guys not saying nothing on the audio about we this is a bounty. They just simply saying you need to apologize. And that feeling and that frustration was just what it was. It was a feeling and frustration based on how Baby Shooter was allowing himself to be played. And I'm assuming in the county jail in LA, he was around all Crips. They don't put Crips in the same pile with Bloods.
Yeah,
so that's Crip business.
But yeah. No, you're right. But he landed, so you know it's different sides. He's a gangster, and then you got the neighborhood card, and then you got
It's supposed to be a black. See, that's the only thing. This county jail. Let me tell you something about this county jail stuff, man. This county jail is backwards. It's supposed to be a black thing, you fools. When you go to the pen, it's a black thing, and you could best believe all them dudes that's on there in that BS, when they get to that pen, oh, they gonna have another issue coming. See, they don't know that yet. A lot of them dudes just going there, going to jail. Some of them ain't been to the pen yet. It's a black thing. Go on that penitentiary and try that. I don't know now, but back then, go on that 4-yard talking about you about to get down because he your enemy. Your own homie's gonna blast you out your boots. Because you got to stick together. These young dudes don't know what, man, this stuff is crazy, man. Anyway, I'm going to send y'all the Rockstar channel, man. Y'all go over to Rockstar 2800. Let me blow this up for y'all. Go over and check out his page. Go over there and subscribe to his channel and watch the rest of that. Smut-free entertainment, Rockstar 2800. Y'all go over there and subscribe right now. Check out the rest of that video. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. What do y'all think about Ant calling home on the prison phone after he done talked about Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, and others that called home and did the same thing? Do y'all think that this will help in his case? Because if they get a hold to all this content that he been putting out, do y'all think they could put this together and try to use it to his case to paint a picture, paint a narrative, and say, listen, look, check this. This is what he do. I want y'all thoughts in the comment section. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm gone. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.